Hello and welcome to this walkthrough of the Brunelleschi Age of Architects help system. Brunelleschi is a free-to-play strategy game available at brungame.com. You don't need an account to access the help system. In order to do so, you just go to brungame.com and select the info button. If you click catalog, this will take you to the in-game catalog. This is also available if you're logged in and playing a character. Using the in-game catalog, you can see things like character classes. A lot of these are cross-linked to each other, and so you can look at the more detailed information provided on a couple of sheets here. You can also check out the Lord classes. Lord character classes kind of, they tend to work in a sort of linear fashion. So if you want, you can just check out the advancement as you increase in rank as a Lord. The districts list can be really helpful in planning your city. Settlements in Brunelleschi can only have a maximum of 50 districts at rank 13, and there are 65 districts available in the game, so you won't be able to have all of them, so you might want to see what they are before choosing one. This is a list of the 65 available ministries that are connected to those districts. This can be really helpful in forming your government. Here in the buildings list, you can see all of the various types of buildings in the game. Construction is really one of the main factors of Brunelleschi, and so there are a wide variety of building options, and using these panels you can research those building options and just see how much of a bonus they might provide to your particular build plan. Here on the infrastructure tab, here on the resources tab, you can see all of the various base resources in the game. These can usually be harvested via actions, as well as harvesting buildings. And you can just get a list of what buildings they might be used to construct. And here are all the processed goods in the game. These are generally made out of the aforementioned resources. You can generally find, sort of in word problem form, a description of how the items might be used and what buildings they might be applicable to. You can also look at all of the crafting options and icons, so you'll be able to easily identify the resource in gameplay. Here on the Equipment tab, you can delve into the extremely complicated equipment setup for Brunelleschi. There are hundreds of types of equipment, so you might want to do some research here, just to make sure that the piece of equipment in question is available to the class that you might want to play, and you can see what level that will become available. Here in the Units tab, you can get a look at the type of military units that you'll be able to recruit and train in the game. Military units are, of course, essential to both individual player characters and their retinue, as well as the defense and conquest of full-size settlements. Here on the Bonds tab, you can look at all of the available bonds. These are just settings that can occur between two characters, and they represent just really your relationship with that other character. Here on the Relationships tab, you can see all of the diplomatic relations and standings that might be able to exist between settlements, and get some detailed information on how those are used and when they might be applicable. The Actions tab is an extremely detailed tab. It provides a lot of information on actions that are available at various class levels and district ranks, as well as the wild actions and rank 0 class actions that are universally available to everyone. This can be very useful in planning your action point usage for the day and getting the fastest leveling up and rank advancement options for your character. Here on the Scenarios tab, you can see a list of randomly caused and intentionally triggered scenarios that might occur in the game, and get some basic idea of what rank they might be, how difficult the scenarios might be to participate in. On the Governments tab, you can see all of the available government systems. These are applicable to settlements and really determine a lot of things about how laws are passed and who can adjust the various governmental options like taxation and immigration and citizenship and that sort of thing. Here on the Societies tab, you can see the various options for societies, and you can see what their roots are and how you might gain access to them for your settlement. The various societal options determine who exactly is able to define the government, who gets a vote, a say in society. It really determines the enfranchisement level of the citizenry. And finally, on the Economies tab here, we have a listing of all of the various economic systems that are available within the game that can determine things like allowable tax rates and whether or not private ownership of real estate and buildings is permitted within a settlement, as well as how the market might work and to what extent the government is able to influence or command the market. If any of these tabs are not detailed enough and you want more information, you can always go to the Info button here and just select Wiki. This will take you to the Brunelleschi Wiki, which has more in-depth information and a lot more detail on the concepts in the game, as well as some of the overarching strategies and how to play and details about the mathematics of the game. We're also always available on these Twitter accounts at Aesop Games, Age of Architects, Aesop Matt, Multi-Axis Matt, and Dead_Lugosi. Dead_Lugosi is our programmer. That's me. I'm the designer. And we also have a collection of how-tos. All of these are available at aesopgames.com, as well as a variety of Google pages and other useful pieces of information. Finally, you can always visit us directly at chat.brungame.com. Additionally, we have a YouTube channel, and that is available at youtube.com/user/brungame. The chat channel will allow you to ask us questions directly, and we'll be happy to respond and help you get started in the game and understand really what the game is about and where we're going with it. And the tutorial videos here walk through all of the advancements that we've made in the Unity client and how the 3D client might work. And finally, you can always find us here at the Brunelleschi page on IndieDB, where all of these videos and images and client downloads have been concatenated into one useful place so that you can find them and join us in bootstrapping an MMO. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you will join us at brungame.com.